All right, we're rolling. This is my 60s Ludwig 6.5 by 14 super sensitive that I'm taking off an old original Remo Soundmaster. I actually have some of these new old stock from like 20 years ago. They have like a plastic collar. Anyway, so what I am doing, you'll see my 1.6 mil hoops. I am putting on, if anybody remembers the BLUCROLITE of yore, which is now 5 or 6 years ago. Went to a buddy of mine, Dave. He wanted to actually fair and square in the we had an auction at the I did a clinic like 5 or 6 years ago in Pennsylvania, and so Dave actually bought, I think that there were a bunch of he bought like half the tickets. He ended up winning the drum. Anyway, the drum head that was on it was one of these, an Evans hydraulic. Okay, boy, the shirt better be a 14. It seems small. So I'm gonna pop this baby on here. Goes right on because it has the 974 tuning or whatever the heck it is. And here we go. So you'll notice too, I have says the baseball bat white. Okay, you can see that here. So I'm gonna put this on and I will face this out. So what I do is I will put on so the Evans will be at the 12 o'clock for me, and I know that the tone lever thingy is over there. Okay, so here we go. There it is. Wait a minute. Hang on. Where's the lever? Time out. It's on the left. Yeah, no, right. That's right. Okay, yeah. So 12, 9. Here we go. Putting it on. Now this is a hydraulic. So what I want here is I'm looking for like a deader sound. Remember, because the classic Bonham sound is actually relatively muffled. It is. I think the ambassadors and Emperors they used to use back in those days were both 2-ply. I think the current Emperor is 7.5 and 7.5 plies, two of those together, so 15 total, I think. Or is it just 7 and 7? I don't know. But the current ambassadors are just 10 mil, but 1-ply. But I think the vintage Emperors were a 7.5 or a 10 mil and a 5 mil for the 15, I think. And then the original ambassadors, which were 2-ply, I think were 7.5 mil and maybe 5 mil or 3.5 mil. I don't know. So it was like 10, but 2-plied. So that'll give you a little more dook instead of doo, right? Hang on. So I'm using my fingers to tighten this up. I gotta watch my back though. My back has been funky. I'm going to a Dr. Zrilak in Chicago. He's the guru of chiropractic. So I'm playing this gig on Saturday. Today is Wednesday. This gig is coming on Saturday, so I just have to put this head on because it just dawned on me that the head was kaput on this thing. So anyway, here we are, making a video. Nice day today, a little humid, a little cool, but a little humid, you know? And so, yeah, so don't forget on, PFOZ's Kicking Butt and Taking Names, that's People's Front of Zeppelin, George and Ty and Ivan and the Dudesicles, and DRE, which is my band, Dre, Deaf Right Ear, that's me and Mitch and Mike. We have some cool tunery. I really think we do. And I'm gonna get some interviews on this channel. I know I've been talking about since the 50s, but I I was doing a live chat the other day, and one of my drum people called me back about an interview. I was like, whoa, so I had to take the go. All right, so here we go. So check this out. I just did finger tight, okay? You can see that it's wrinkly, okay? And it is leather. I mean, it's a little thicker than I thought it was, but bear with me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this anyway, because it is the cashmere gig at a club. Now, it'll probably sound a little more Alex Van Halen-y than it might. Remember, those are very similar snare sounds. Very, if not the same. It's just that Alex Van Halen, I think, deadened his quite a bit. Let me fetch another. I need a drum key because this is one of my CNCs, but sometimes it's not worth it. When you're doing this, sometimes it could be tight on some of the more vintage drums, just to kind of squeeze. Oh, screw it, I'll do it. All right, so as I do what I normally do, a lot of people do, push this down and get rid of the wrinkles. Remember, push the center. Okay, hang on. Push it down for a sec. So what I like to get all the kind of for immediately noticeable wrinkles out with finger tightening, but that doesn't always happen. So here we go. Okay, so there we go. There we go, going right around. Going right around. Going right around. Going right. I'm doing about maybe a little more than about 40%, about 65% of a full turn. Okay, and then here we go here, right? There we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. So let's just see how that sounds. It's pretty close, just out of the box like that. So that's it. I'm telling you right now, that is exceptionally Bonham-y. You can't really tell here because my neighbors might take a pot shot at me. So that's it. If you're in a fix and you need the quick John Bonham sound, a lot easier, just from my experience, get the Evans. You can get any color you want, but it's a coated hydraulic, 14. It's just you can kind of put it on. Because remember with Bonham, there was muting, and he was, you know what I mean? He sometimes used muting on his snare. In fact, before, around Moby Dick, sometimes you can see him undoing the tone control. So when he does Moby, it's wide open. More videos on the way. Please subscribe if you haven't. Tell your friends. Thank you very much.